Hey everyone, Josh here. Hey, happy Monday. I am, like I said, I'm going to be out of town the next few days. So my thought here was just to try to get some content for you to be able to enjoy while I'm out. Set up some stuff for later this week. Tank Coat, how's it going? So I got one more review that I need to record, which is this Witcher horse. Yo, Dom Life, how's it going? Coming at you early today. And I was thinking I started this project like a month ago and then got derailed by a ton of new reviews. I was hoping I could get this the pants here on this custom Skyscape Joker a little bit closer match to the original figure. Legend of Light, how's it going? Hey, a little bit earlier in your neck of the woods than usual, right? I thought maybe you might be in class at this hour. So I was gonna try to get this a little bit closer. I don't need it to be perfect, but that the color it's important enough that I want to get a closer match, basically. So I was gonna just try to whip up something a little bit better. It probably won't be perfect, but I could live with whatever we come up with for now. Curran, how's it going? So that's my plan for today because I'm out. I leave tomorrow. I'm gone Wednesday, and then I won't be back Thursday early enough to get much done. So I'm hoping I can use today and generate some stuff for you all to watch and enjoy while I'm away. What's up, D Sniper? How's it going? Oh, Legend of Light, you have Easter holidays. Okay, no classes for a month. I didn't know what you if you guys over there if you had something similar, comparable to I guess spring break. Backyard Legend, what's up? Legend. So you're at Backyard Legends at WrestleMania right now, folks. He is like living it up. So were you? Did you? I saw some videos this morning of like that Jackass match. That was I think it was last night. Were you at that, Legend? Current, you got the Flash and Red Death 2 pack, Dawnbreaker, Bloody Violator, and Clayface. That's a great haul. So do you have the complete Curran, do you have the complete Dark Knights now? Oh, you went Saturday. Okay. I didn't know I didn't know because I don't keep up on the wrestling stuff so much. Um, so I never know what the sort of the like schedules for those big events are. Start mixing paint here probably. So again, I'm trying to bring this custom Skyscape Joker a little bit closer to the original color. And I know a little bit about color theory, but I'm certainly no expert. So I'm having a hell of a time getting this perfect match, especially this is a tricky ass color. It's like hot pink. So what I tried to do last time was I started with this just cheap ass, Walmart, whatever. Neon pink is the color, and I think I tried to add yellow last time to see if that would get it a little bit closer, and that didn't end up working. And so maybe it's blue that needs to be added. I don't know. The base color is definitely not there. It's not a match. Dom Life, I wasn't I wasn't planning on seeing Morbius. I'm sure I will eventually once it just goes to like, streaming or whatever. I'm sure I'll catch up on it, but I wasn't Tank Coat, good to see you. So I wasn't like Doug Dollmaker, folks. Fabian's Finest Freaks, good to see you. Doug, actually, you know what? maybe you might be the person to ask. I'm trying to mix up some custom paint here. I'm trying to get a better match for the Sky Escape Joker custom. The color here, this pink. And I don't know what I'm starting. What I'm starting off with is this pretty hot neon pink, and I'm just not sure what I need to add to it. I was thinking maybe just starting off with blue, see where that goes. I'm having a hard time sensing where that pink is leaning. I don't think it's red. I think it's blue or yellow, but yeah, purple maybe. Probably purple is what it is. Yeah, Dom Life, I think you're probably right. I think I'll start with blue, and then I might just live with whatever that gives us. If I feel like it's reasonably close, you know what I mean? DC and Jackass gives them early 2000s nostalgia vibes. Can't wait for the early 2000s media nostalgia like the 80s and 90s had for the last decade. Yeah, absolutely. There's some good stuff in there. Um, yeah, think about like sort of when we were kids. I was a kid in the 80s and in the 90s, and then obviously lived through the 2000s as well. But that whole time was there's just tons of 60s, 70s, 80s nostalgia, or 60s, 70s nostalgia, I should say. So now that those of us who are grew up in those time periods are older now, that nostalgia is going to be very prominent uh, for quite some time of all those eras, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Alex, Alex Belmont is asking if I have any plans to make a new top 10 Batman figures. We've gotten so many lately. My plan, Alex, is, and I wanted to do this in March. I just didn't have the time to do it, but I wanted to do March Badness and do a bracket uh, with 32 Batman figures and whittle those down to the top, number one. Um, March Madness. March Madness is a big. I mean, I'm in Indianapolis, so and everybody's obsessed with basketball, and March. This is just giving me full blown purple. But so I couldn't get that to happen in March, which is fine. I'll eventually do the bat bracket. Sakuragi, how's it going? Good to see you. You know what? This didn't work at all. This just gave me purple. Oh, a touch of light brown will dull it down. Yeah, I don't even have black out right now, I think. Put some red in here. So um, the past two years or so, with everything going on, working from home more, things like that, definitely been a lot more sedentary. So I've been trying to exercise more and get back in, to the swing of things. And so what ended up doing, I kind of strained a muscle like here in my chest, which that's not a big deal. It is what it is. It kind of hurts a little, but by what always happens when you have a little like stupid minor injury like that, you kind of just like end up carrying yourself totally differently, like all the time. You kind of just like holding your core differently. Anyway, so my back hurts now. I strained a muscle here, and now my back hurts. Like my whole shoulder, kind of under here. I mean, it's not like a huge deal, but it's just annoying enough that it's like can I do anything, please? Tank coat. You've got Aquaman, Robin, Superman, Black Suit Superman in your cart on Amazon. What? Let me see. I got my Aquaman. Yeah, all of those actually. My Aquaman, Robin, and Black Suit Superman all did come from Amazon. So those have shipped to me at least, and I know other people were getting them before I did. So this is just giving me cranberry now. Not making good progress. I mean, progress is progress, right? Get there eventually. Hey, Sam Tao, how's it going? Yeah, some people are finding Manhunter. Yeah, I have him pre-ordered on Amazon as well, and he is not shipped yet. So I think I might just be getting further and further away from this color now. I might need to start over. Maybe if I start with this base pink and then I don't have anything to rinse this brush off. That's stupid. Doug, you're digging those Netflix Witcher figs. I'm gonna review the horse. I've got the horse here. Where did I put it? Right here. I'm gonna review that today, so that'll be ready to post. But this is probably the only thing from the Netflix Witcher that I'm actually gonna pick up. The figs look all right. I just don't need them. I'm not really filling out my medieval kind of space. Manhunter shipping from GameStop. I saw something else is shipping from. Oh, Titan Joker shipping from GameStop. I just hate going through GameStop. Just try to avoid it if I can. D Sniper. What about the Kikimora? Which one is that? Is that the? I'm not familiar with that one. Is that a Witcher figure, or is that one of those Critical Role or whatever those anime? This red's dark is part of the issue. I think the only purple I have like in a like pre-mixed is like a it's more of a lavender than a purple. So I don't know if that one's right. Yeah, this is maybe a little dark. But Curran, you've been looking for Titan Joker, but you got that big haul and no Titan. Oh, the spider looking monster. Yeah, it looks over all right. The head, I don't love the head. That kind of kills the look for me. So that's why I haven't gotten that one. Another white. It's old. Here. No, this is too pale. Probably. Definitely too pale. Now, every time I add that blue, it's just taking it closer to purple. So I don't think that's what I want. Maybe I just throw a little bit back. Hmm. Yeah, Dom Life talking about the membership to GameStop being worth it. They're just. I know a lot of times they have stuff in stock. Like right now, they have Manhunter, they have Titan Joker in stock. But so many other times, I do the pre-orders through them, and then they just don't come through. You know, the I hate to say it. I mean, Amazon's just been the most reliable. Just a tiny drop of blue. Too purple. Nope. Damn. Well, it's definitely not blue. Oh yeah, D Sniper's talk. Yeah, the background Clayface is hanging out. I haven't. I want to start putting together that rogues, that dedicated rogue shelf, but I haven't really dove into that yet. And yeah, I got Swamp Thing hanging on to Harley there. Yeah, like you said, D Sniper, kind of a universal monster, like a yeah, creature from the Black Lagoon kind of vibe was what I was thinking with that. I think I need another. I gotta grab another thing to mix this paint on real quick. So give me one moment. I'll be right back. This is yeah, just not quite getting there with any of these colors. Not even close. Not there yet. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but what I do need to do, what I was thinking of doing, is I need to actually maybe jump on and take advantage of if there's any great clearance figures right now. Um, to start, I want to start getting fodder to make some custom goons. You know, like specific henchmen for villains. You know, some Two Face goons, some Joker goons, Penguin goons. Even though we don't have all of those characters yet, I would like to be able to have some henchmen. So I was thinking, hey, Sky Knight, how's it going? Finner, how's it going? Good to see you. Nuber and Harry, what's up? Yes, tank coat. I painted this guy. The idea here is that we're making a custom Sky Escape Joker. I'm just having a hard time getting the paint to match on the pants. Like I've been saying, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it is kind of a crucial detail. I want to get as close as possible. I am not a color theory expert, and I don't have the best paints. I just don't have quite the variety of paint colors, pigments that I need to quite get there perfectly. Nuber, I've been going with Amazon the most lately. They've been the most reliable and the most consistently early-ish as far as like shipping them before anyone else. GameStop comes through here and there, and they'll beat everybody else and get it out way early. But Amazon more consistently for me. Walmart is the most consistently like shitting the bed. I'm gonna maybe try adding just a touch of this other pink that I have, Paradise Pink. Maybe just to try to calm down this like neon a little bit. And then see. Oh shit, that's too much. Oh, too much. That's fine. Let's see what we get. Oh, this might be the closest so far. I mean, like I said, I gotta keep reminding myself this. It's not gonna be perfect. You just when you gotta. The only thing I'm doing to this custom is painting it. I'm not doing any new embellishments. So I want to be able to get the colors as close as possible because that's the only detail that I'm changing in the whole thing. Oh, tank coat. I did replace the Three Jokers red hood. I don't know if I'm gonna customize him. I mean, uh, like I said, he would be great custom fodder with his jacket and stuff and his upper torso. He definitely. I love. I like that figure from the waist up. I just don't think those original Red Hood legs are a great match. What do you guys think? I can't. It's gonna be hard to show you this color. It's gonna look right at all. No, that's not showing up. It's gonna be hard to get your feedback when I can't actually show you the color here. Maybe this light is just blowing it out a bit, and it's against this white plate. There we go. That's a little more. Yeah, still not there. God. I mean, that's the closest so far. It's still not perfect. Yeah, I mean, obviously, and I'm not gonna be. It's not gonna be a perfect um, color accurate. What the camera is showing you. Yeah, current Walmart had their 15 minutes of fame with the Batman palettes, and now it's over. Yeah, yeah, but they came through. I mean, they came through for me big time. They carried this channel for a couple weeks with that palette. Yeah, I need to pre-order that Wally too as well. I definitely want to see him in hand. Um, D Sniper saying Walmart is one of the biggest retail chains in the world, but yet has the shittiest distribution for product. I don't understand these like Target and Walmart and how they just treat toys in general as if like they don't even know what they have. It's ridiculous. They both have these like incredibly robust uh, inventory tracking infrastructure that you can find something online, see if it's at a store, make it click a button and say, "Oh yeah, you can pick that up in 30 minutes," or they'll ship it, or somebody will just deliver it to your house within like 24 hours. And yet the toys, they just treat them like they don't even know what the hell they have. I think I'm just gonna start laying this on. I'll start on the back of his legs and maybe see if it's gonna be too too far off. This Joker, this one specifically, this custom has just been giving me the worst headaches. It's got all this soft rubbery, the pelvis and the jacket that are just awful to work with. So this specific one has been holding up me finishing that Kenner custom video because I know you've seen that Bob the Goon, he's been done for ages. He's been showing up in videos left and right, and then the Tech Shield Batman's been done too, and that was the most straightforward one. But the irony is that this Joker, and turning him into a Sky Escape Joker was what inspired all this little custom series in general, and it has been the one that's been the most difficult to get across the finish line. I'm really just laying this on sloppy too. Oh, Dom Life, you got a gold label statue from the Batman at Walmart. Yeah, that is a good find. Most generally, I don't find nothing. I found that palette, which was just sheer luck, and then every other time I go, it's just complete strikeout. Yeah, D Sniper, your aunt heckles you for ordering off Amazon because she sees Jeff Bezos as evil, but Amazon comes through. Yeah, both things can be true. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? There's no what's the phrase? There's no ethical way to participate in capitalism, right? You do the best you can, man. You gotta look out for number one. The bottom's not gonna fall out if you don't order from Amazon. So it's not like you know, uh, it's not like you know, you can only make so much difference and be expected to do so much. Gavin, how's it going? Nick, hey, good to see you. Nick, your Walmart just canceled your white suited Azrael like a week ago. Yeah, I've had that dude for like ages and ages, like 6 months. Tank coat. Yeah, I've got Ultraman and Zurin R both pre-ordered from Target. And if I find them, hopefully I'll find them in person before that. Oh, Kendo, you've got Zurin R. Yeah, Kendo saying Target's the by far the worst. You consistently fighting things you have pre-ordered on the shelf long before my pre-order ships. Yeah, I have that same problem. Yeah, you would think that they would fulfill pre-orders first and then ship stuff to stores. Yeah, dude, it's bananas. This is gonna be closer. It's definitely gonna be close. It's hard to see it right now. I think it'll be close enough that I can live with it. And you know the extra part component of all this is like when these guys go on the shelf, they're going to be set right next to these original Kenner ones. So the contrast is going to be very apparent if they're not like if it's a complete whiff on the match, you know, color match. Yeah, Dom life, you have to be like water. You just get stuff wherever you can, and if it's on sale, even better. Don't stick with one. You pre-order from places you can cancel easily than you regularly look in store. Yeah, pretty much the same thing for me. I generally just do um I'll have one safety pre-order. Every once in a while, I'll try maybe a back like redundant pre-orders just in case, just to, if it's something I'm really dying to get as soon as I can. I'll put in pre-orders from different places and also be looking for them in the store too. And then you find stuff in the store, you cancel the pre-orders, etc. So, like I said, I'm going to be out of town for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I'll have some reviews scheduled, or at least one review scheduled to post between now and then. Hopefully, this custom video to post between now and then too. But if you're looking for stuff, you're just looking for stuff to watch while I'm out. We've had a couple game streams recently that have been pretty fun. I'm having a great time doing it, and I love what I love about that is like that's like something I would be doing anyway. Is like playing a Batman game or playing some games. So if I can also like hang out with you all and have stuff for the channel like going on, even better. Because I want to give you, the idea, the plan, the idea, the hope is like, the channel keeps growing, keep trying new stuff, kind of expand the sort of scope a little bit, without taking away from the stuff that we came here for in the first place, which is the toys and everything. Especially, this McFarlane DC multiverse line. So that stuff's not going anywhere, but I also want to be able to have, you know, new fresh stuff. I've experimented with doing different kinds of videos. Like I did, those news kind of breaking news videos, and people definitely watch those videos. But I was finding that like when I really scrutinize the figures up real close, just during the promo photo phase of things, and get real in the weeds, thinking about them like that early. By the time the figure finally comes out and it's time to do the review, I feel a little talked out about that figure already. So I don't want the reviews to suffer, just to get you know just to be doing those kinds of videos. I hate to turn down uh, content that does get like I said, people watch those news videos. They would get views, but it's like, yeah, if everything else ends up kind of suffering a little bit just to do that, my enthusiasm is taking a hit, just from keeping up with that kind of stuff. I'd rather find another. I'd rather spend that time doing different stuff. Johnny Boy, what I'm painting right here is I'm trying to finish this custom Sky Escape Joker. It's just taking this comedian or this clown Joker Puppyplex Showcase says Target has many locations near me, but won't ship items to my area. That makes no sense. Yeah, Target is ridiculous. Yeah, some talk of Walgreens having stuff. Merciless Wave showing up, according to Doug. Kendo, your GameStop is your go-to for the pre-orders. Yeah, a lot of times they come through way early. Um, yeah, I think I might need to pull the trigger on that Titan Joker, even though it's not like the figure I'm looking forward to the most. I kind of, and if anything, I don't even really love that Titan Joker. Sort of that I hate that boss, that battle in the game. Really underwhelming. Uh, but I'll take all of the Arkham figures they want to give us, even the ones I don't care about as much. Yeah, Puppyplex, the Witcher Horse review is coming. It'll be up either tomorrow or Wednesday. So I'm going to record that later this afternoon. It'll probably mostly just kind of be a comparison to that Dark Knight Returns build a horse, because I don't really have the any other Witcher Netflix figures. So Tom Bowling saying, here's the thing. I almost never find the Black Series or Marvel Legends I want on the pegs. More than half the time, I do find the McFarlane figures I want. So I'm buying more McFarlane figures. Yeah, Tom, it's a big factor, man. Like these things um, that have actually nothing to do with whether it's your favorite license or characters or whatever. The fact that they're $20, you can find them when you're looking for them. You might have to hunt a little, but that's just the game. But I don't know, man. The store that I go to, Legends have been peg warming for years. And it predated Eternals and all that other stuff that they claim is the problem. Neighbors saying quality above quantity for sure. Hey, Dr. Dick Murdoch, how's it going? Welcome. Void Surfer Hasbro's distribution is pretty bad. Gavin, you're saying the Toy News videos are great. We'll see. We'll see if I can find a good balance. I'd love to be able to do them. Because like I said, they do get views, and I'm not trying to just be a view whore. I'm trying to do stuff that I would like to watch, create stuff that I would like to watch. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. But at the same time, it is YouTube, and getting more views and getting more subscribers. It is a factor. I'm not gonna pretend like that's not the case. And it does keep me encouraged to keep kind of finding new stuff that you guys enjoy watching. So. Kendo, that the Moon Knight does look pretty dope from Marvel Legends. Also, did you see the leak for the Suit Moon Knight figure? Yeah, Mr. Knight. Looks awesome. Nick, you're doing less and less Legends. Yeah, Nick's saying, how does Hasbro expect us to pay 23 plus for a 6-inch figure when McFarlane is doing 7-inch, mostly original sculpts for 20? Yeah, I don't know how people still manage to find ways to just bitch and moan about what McFarlane's doing, because it's just like leaps and bounds better than anything else at the price point. Void Surfer saying, I saw someone use the fact that McFarlane figs being available is somehow a sign that they don't sell. That's how used to Hasbro's distribution people are. Yeah, and it's not just Hasbro either, man. There's a lot of them. I mean, NECA makes stuff hard to get, hard to find. It's pretty annoying. It really does, kind of sour the experience when you're just having to spend so much time and energy just finding the damn thing and finding it at retail price, not having to go through aftermarket stuff, not having to battle scalpers. Let's see here. So I'm laying this on pretty sloppy, just trying to get it covered. The having a decent color match is important, but at the end of the day, these are just going to go on a shelf back here. You can see Bob the Goon's already back there. It doesn't have to be perfect. I was even Tech Shield Batman here. Um, he's got a couple spots like on his. You see his boot there. You see the gray poking through. Just some little areas that aren't perfect, but it is what it is. It's fine. I can live with that. He's just going to be on a shelf. But something like the pant leg color being just a complete mismatch is going to drive me nuts. Just gonna get close. I still need to watch the Moon Knight, the first episode of Moon Knight. Oh yeah, Nick Mandel. Yeah, LOL. Meanwhile, Marvel Select re-released their Moon Knight. It may have been may have been cool 15 years ago when it was new. Yeah, that thing does not look right. Ian, you're saying in Mexico it's way better to buy it online than a retail store. Jake is in Canada. Toys R Us has Legends and Black Series priced now at $42.99, and they expect people to pay that when McFarlane figures are still $29.99. Yeah, Dom Life. NECA does more run. At least NECA does more runs. Hasbro does the scarcity thing. It's dumb. Gavin's asking, interested in my thoughts of McFarlane DC Multiverse fig quality compared to more expensive figs like Mezco. I mean, for me, what it comes down to is like, I mean, believe me, I bought a lot of those high end boutique import, different more expensive figures. But when it comes down to it, I would rather just pay I'd rather buy three or even four of these, or even an entire build a fig wave for the same price as one of those high end figures. Those high end figures, they look amazing. They come with tons of amazing accessories, and usually they have really great articulation, et cetera, et cetera. But when you're paying that much money for them, there's just this. It's diminishing returns for me. I don't get stoked about just paying $60 over and over again and just feeling like I'm kind of getting the same thing over and over Dom Life saying, does Hasbro like it when people sell stuff for $100 on eBay? They don't do anything to mitigate that at all. Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question. I mean, I think there is a cynical side of that maybe they do want that. They're like, yeah, see, it's $100 on eBay. I don't know. I really don't know what. Having never worked in an environment like that, don't really have a strong understanding of what the attitudes are about that. It's gonna be sloppy. Hopefully, I can get another coat on there, maybe even it out a little bit. Brush strokes are going on pretty heavy. You guys are digging Moon Knight. Yeah, Nick, I don't go through Big Bad Toy Store. For one, it's a paying for shipping, and then two, um, it takes forever. Hey, Ablaze Scorpion, how's it going? Puppyplex showcase. You get high end figures when it's something you really want. Otherwise, you do tell McFarlane. Yeah. Oh yeah, Kendo. You've never had a Mezco. I have one Mezco. But yeah, like you, Kendo, I had some of the 3A stuff, not the 3-0 stuff, but back when Ashley Wood was still involved. Yeah, I got to catch up on Moon Knight for sure. I think. Well, I guess yeah, it would be nice though. By the time I did get a chance to watch that, there will be the second episode at least will have been up. So it might be nice to have a couple lined up in a row. Let me. I'm gonna step away for 2 minutes. We'll get back. When we come back, we'll do one of these, and I'm gonna give this Joker a minute to dry. See if I can get a second coat on him. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back, folks. All right. Let's see here. So I have one that's already filled out that was going to be in the Roach in the Witcher horse video, or a blank. Wow. What should we do? What should we do? Let's see here. Yeah, D Sniper Sprite product placement. Obey your thirst. This live stream brought to you by Sprite. Johnny Boy, you want me to do both? No, I can't do both. Only one. There can only be one. Ian is saying the blank one. Blank. We went with the blank. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I agree with you. The blanks. Oh, Puppyplex, though, wants to see who Roach walks to. I think we'll do the blank. Let's see how this is drying. I mean, when I first did it, I took it apart and I hit it with spray paint. And the spray paint looked like it was going to be a good match, but they lied about the color of it. And then so ever since then, I've just been, laying on the paint real sloppy to these, just straight up like that. Oh, you know what? D Sniper, you're saying you had that Hot Toys stealth suit cap. I got it for real cheap. The Iron Man from Iron Man 3, where he's in like the hoodie, just plain clothes. He's not in an Iron Man outfit. And I kind of wanted to get that Hot Toys plain clothes Steve Rogers. I thought that would be a cool kind of duo. You know what I mean? The Tony and Steve kind of in plain clothes. But the only way to get that Steve was through that 2-pack, I think, with the stealth suit. Let's see here. All right. So I think like half of these, maybe not half, at least a third of these ones that I've done so far, I've had to start over on. I screw up the first time through. Okay. Are we ready for this? All right. Drum roll. Drum roll for today's Hall of Fame entry is going to be New to Kendo. New to Kendo, long time viewer, always turning up for the live streams, and just like bring the party with them every time. Always asking great, interesting, conversation starting, questions and comments, and stimulating the conversation on my end and in the chat as well. So much appreciation for New to Kendo. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for bringing the love. And thanks for playing along, everybody else in here. You know your day's coming. You're gonna get yours. The Hall of Fame. I love the Hall of Fame. I really do. I think you guys are enjoying it too. I think everybody's having fun with it. I do think the where it's going to go eventually is on the this door right here, my closet door, and it'll look like the space monkeys or the human sacrifices in Fight Club. Just all the names on the wall. Johnny boy, hey, thanks for hanging out. We'll talk to you real soon, I'm sure. Lots of love in the chat for Kendo, new to Kendo. This is fine. I can live with this. This is much better. This is a little paler. This is a little more vibrant, I think. But I don't want to risk dulling that down too much. I don't want to throw anything like gray in there or anything. I think I can live with that. I think this will work. And then especially if I hit this with a a little matte sealer, it might tone it down a tiny bit. Blaze, yeah. Hey, we'll catch you here in a bit. Nick, hey, thanks for hanging out. Beneath the earth, I am just using this. So I've this has been a journey to try to get this here to this match, this color match. And what I ended up starting with, this is just this crappy Walmart Apple Barrel brand acrylic paint. This was a neon pink, and then I mixed in a little bit of paradise pink. Yeah, it looks pretty close on here. In person, there's a little bit of a discrepancy, but I can totally live with it. The biggest factor here, and the thing that is going to keep this guy from being a complete home run, is this figure just doesn't have a vest. You know, I thought about trying to grab one of the other ones that did have a vest, but they weren't as good of a match for the little sort of bolo or bow tie kind of thing. But the blue really helps break up this pink and the orange being right next to each other. This doesn't have that at all, and so it really just highlights how much the pink and the orange clash when you don't have that blue to separate them. You know what I mean? And so I tried to bring the blue back a little bit more with the flower, but it doesn't do the same thing as being a barrier between these two colors. Oh yeah, you guys are digging the apple barrel. Yeah, it's good stuff, especially the price of the stuff's good enough for the price. It mixes pretty well. I have mixed a lot of different colors with just apple barrel paint. Yeah, I mean I'm certainly no brand snob or anything like that. But I know people out there so they take their customs very seriously and they use the stuff the stuff that you would use to paint your pewter um, Warcraft miniatures or whatever. You know what I mean? Current, I don't airbrush. I'd love to get a setup going for airbrushing, but I just don't. My garage needs some attention. I might try to give myself a little space out there, just a little corner or something, where I could do that, but I don't have the equipment to do it. Yeah, Void Surfer, you're saying what matters more is sealing the paint and priming and stuff. Yeah, I agree with that. D Sniper saying, imagine a Hot Toys Godzilla Kong. Yeah. Do did they make a DeLorean? Hot Toys DeLorean? Or I know they were at least planning on it. Did that ever come out? Do people have that? Like, how big is that thing? I don't think I've ever seen photos of it. of like a Hot Toy scale vehicle. Yeah, and now I'm letting this brush get too dry. I'm really just like compounding errors on top of each other right now. The brush is getting more dry, so the brush strokes are getting a little more brush strokey. I would say I am not the guy you want to take custom advice from. Doing this pretty quick and dirty right now. I mean, I put the time in at the beginning. I really did. I did take, I took the figures apart, um, hit them with you know, better quality paint, and now I'm just trying to get this one particular detail of a closer match. Big Nick reviews it. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Oh, Sam Tao saying there was a Hot Toys or a Sideshow Keaton Batmobile, which is huge. Automan saying there's a company called Jazz Inc. does a lot of high end 1/6 Batman stuff. Ian, what kind of music am I into? Oh, all kinds, man. But I'm punk at heart. My favorite band is the Pixies. That probably tells you quite a bit. But I like a lot of stuff. I like hip hop. Uh, I like oldies, dude. I like music from the 50s and 60s and stuff. Finn, are you saying you're too neurotic to make a full on custom? The most you do is paint touch ups or add small details like buttons or clasps. You don't trust yourself to not mess something up badly. Yeah, I feel that way a lot too. I don't I have I'll get started on something, and I have a real struggle when something like stretches into like a multi-day project. I kind of just want to be able to kind of throw some paint on here and then call it done. So I'm having this frustration with getting this paint match, and that's not even that big of a deal. It's just that I'm already kind of like I want to be done with this custom. That's another factor for me. Another reason, yeah, I don't go into um, super elaborate custom stuff very often. But man, I would love to do some of the stuff like if you ever watch like Ink Drop Customs. He rigs up the motorcycles with lights and stuff like that. That's so rad. And I would have the patience, I think, a little bit more for that. There's this extra sort of element of like this figure in particular has these soft rubbery pieces that just don't dry right. They're awful, man. You just can't even touch them, and the paint just stays sticky even when you put sealant on them and stuff. It just sucks. Um, so something like yeah, just adding lights to the motorcycles or even like the Batmobiles, where it's not really laying on paint. I'm just trying to get get some cool new fun out of it. Where's my product placement? Where'd I put it? Prime Boy, good to see you. Kendo, even having the stones to customize gets you respect. You're worried you would get frustrated and launch a wet figure across the room. Dude, the frustration is very real. Very real. It's and I mean you take into account what like we were just talking about earlier, priming and sanding and stuff. It's really super important to actually give yourself that kind of what like do that prep work up front and give yourself a better chance to succeed and get the results you want. Because man, the different kinds of plastics and stuff, and the way that they're sealed, and the way that the plastic cures and stuff, there's so many factors that could get in the way of it just looking like the way you pictured it in your head, and it can be very frustrating. So yeah, having the patience to do the real elaborate, tricky customs definitely gets my respect too, because I don't go in for it very much. It's just too much heartbreak. But now that I'm getting here to the finish line on these, I'm glad that I put the time in to do it. They're pretty fun, and I think I know people have seen bits and pieces of them here and there, like the Bob the Goon and the Tech Shield Batman, and I just given you guys a little bit of sneak peeks of these along the way. I know that the reaction's been good. I know people think they're pretty rad. So now that this guy's about done, I think I can live with myself. Yeah, D Sniper saying Bones, our Lord and Savior, will teach us the ways of customizing. It's true. I mean, the thing I love about the way Bones does his custom is it's just like the stakes are low. Like it's just he just they're very approachable is the way I would describe him. Just like anybody could just do that because, like I said, I don't have an airbrush set up. I'm not doing these crazy elaborate customs that a lot of other people are doing. So when somebody like Bones, and actually new NY Backyard Legend too on his channel has just some customs that are just super approachable. Like, oh, you Big Nick, you make Dio pieces. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. I'd love to do that. And my buddy Danny, Galactic Geek, I know some of you follow his channel too. He's been starting to do some stuff with foam, making Dio pieces and stuff. And the City Dio that I did a video about a while back, that has moved to his place, and the permanent setup's going to be there. So I would really love to do some live streams from his garage, in that where the City Dio is. We could work on that. We've got some ideas for like I want to try to do a sort of a forced perspective highway, like interstate in the background that looks like it kind of wraps around buildings and it's kind of elevated and it's got just interstate signs with some lights on it. I think that could look pretty cool. Kendo, I don't know if Walmart posted that Death of the Family yet. That's the other thing is some of the exclusives, especially like the Walmart exclusives. I've just stopped even pre-ordering them because it's like, well, it's Walmart pre-order. I might as well just like I might as well just have nothing because that's not going to come through. They're gonna cancel it or whatever. Doug Dollmaker, aka Fabian's Finest Freaks, is saying Tamiya spray bomb doesn't get tacky, dries perfect on the flexible parts. Okay, I love that. I definitely will try that. Void Surfer saying, yeah, it takes a while. You got all your bad customizing stuff out of your system when you were a teen. Yeah. Yeah, it does take, it just takes, it's like anything, folks. I know we all want to take up new hobbies and disciplines and just be amazing at them right out the gate, but it just doesn't work like that. You got to put the time in. Yeah, yeah, Void Surfer, you're saying, yeah, even even getting your bad customs out of your systems, you still have bad habits like being impatient at times and scuffing up painted areas. Yeah, it's the patience is truly key. You get impatient, you want to start doing stuff before the paint's fully dry, etc. And you're just gonna create some heartache. Yeah, I had this jacket just perfect and stuff, and then when I had to put the arms back on, you can see is kind of cracking a little bit up top around the shoulders. Tried to touch it up, but yeah. Ugh, I almost need to touch up the orange now. Damn it. Do I have any of that orange nearby? Whatever. I'll look with it. I think I'll have his arm crossed in front of his torso. Maybe that'll cover it a little bit. Sakuragi, hey, thanks for hanging out. I might start winding this down here in a little bit anyway, just so I can move on to these next videos. Um, I'll do this one, and I think really all I have to do to finish up that um, this custom video is basically just put these guys on the little spinny thing and just talk over the final notes because like I said, it's a custom video, it's a process video, and so most of it has been already recorded. I just got to throw them in a timeline and um, edit that video. Curran, hey, thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. Oh, Void Surfer saying Mod Podge is a good uh, to provide a surface for paint to stick to. Okay, sort of like a primer. Kendo, I use moldable glue. I used Sugru to make this Bob the Goon. Let me show it to you. I used the moldable glue to make his beard here on this Lex Luthor head, and then I painted it because it was the white kind. So, and then what's happening is that the beard I sculpted is blending into the Killing Joke Joker hair, which I wrapped around the back of the Lex Luthor head, and it didn't. I had to cut it in the middle, and I kind of joined them in the middle with that moldable glue called Sugru. Yes, Sugru. Yeah, yeah, Void Surfer. Yeah, thanks. The Bob is really cool. He's my favorite of them. Because I put that's the one I actually put more kind of custom work into, other than just putting paint on him, and I think he looks really cool. And he's got me inspired to. Oh, Legend! All right, you're going to WWE Access again. Looking for more wrestlers. Awesome, man. Have a great time, Legend. But yeah, that Bob the Goon has got me. Now I really want to make more custom themed goons. D Sniper, we need a Josh figure Kickstarter. Yeah, I don't know if we're there yet, but yeah, I'd love to figure out how to make a custom of myself with some of these 7-inch figures. We just don't have the civilian stuff, quite yet. The way Legends has been around long enough that now they got tons of like different sort of civilian and plain clothes bodies. Hence, that's why we use legends to make like those the drop shadow figures. Hopefully, that's what. And we really need to get an interview with Todd because we need to ask him about that stuff. Civilian body, you know what I mean? People are buying into 7-inch more and more now, in large, like thanks in large part to this multiverse line. I know Todd didn't invent the 7-inch scale, but it's got more and more people buying into it, and we need more civilians for custom fodder, so we can start fleshing out our 7-inch universes, right? Maybe maybe I need to. I could maybe get in touch with one of those. Just one of those guys that does stuff with like 3D printing, you know. But yeah, oh yeah, actually, that's what we need to do. We need to push Todd to make a skinny guy in a hoodie. Are there any DC figures there that we can use? Yeah, Puppyplex, start small, do a Lego minifig first. Yeah, then yeah, Kendo. More and more toy reviewers are doing their own lines. You know, that's a pretty that's a very large scope thing. I know we're just kind of joking around about it, but I'm really jazzed about is getting pretty close to be printing the Drop Shadow comic. That's going to be a pretty big milestone. That's going to be pretty exciting. You know, it's taken quite a lot of time to create. But I would really like to be able to do some more comic stuff. The Drop Shadow thing is a great idea, and I really like it. But I got some other ones too that I think would be just rad. And they're ideas that are definitely have, I feel like, action figure potential. Got an idea for a comic that's set in a world where everybody, literally everyone in the whole world, has their own like Knight Rider style talking car that matches their personalities. You know, so and the idea is that this guy, he's that, you know, he's the hot shot super cop. Him and his cool, you know, car. They're the star agents of the police force in this fictional world. And in the first issue, the guy's car is killed in the line of duty, and he's like disgraced from the force. And so he has to like seek out. You know, he's going after revenge for the people that killed his partner, but he can't do it without a car, so he has to go to the black market, and he gets he gets paired up with, instead of like the super cool slick, you know, kit Knight Rider car, he gets like this total like piece of shit that is like a total spaz and acts like Robin Williams, you know, just a complete like pain in the ass, you know, and they have to figure out how to work together. That's that's my that's my idea. Yeah, Void Surfer. We're gonna start pricing out options for doing a small print run, but I mean, I'd like to do is about what I'd like to do is about 1,000 or so, because I want to be able to kind of throw them around and just dump some at some of the local comic stores around here and say, hey, will you just give these out, or and then sell some, you know, online. You know, I know some of you will be interested in getting physical copies of them, and also make it available digitally. Um, you know, it's a pretty modest thing, and it's not like the second issue of Drop Shadow is like right on the back burner, or like it is like would be coming out very in short order afterwards. But I kind of want to have this one enough copies of it to like kind of for the next couple of years, be giving them out like candy, kind of. Hey, Ablaze, welcome back. Yeah, Puppyplex Showcase. These are IKEA cabinets. Ablaze, I think we're kind of winding down. I'm sorry that you had to come back to the the closing remarks. Well, now I'm not necessarily about to shut off. I mean, we can still dick around for a few minutes. Um, but generally, I think this guy might need a couple extra brush strokes on him, but I think he could probably just get sealed, and then I can just finish that video, do the horsey review, do some product placement here. But your thirst. Yeah, I should have done this Witcher review already over the weekend, but for some reason I'm kind of like in my head dragging my feet. I think on this one, because it's just I don't have any other Netflix figures. It's not even a character; it's a horse. And I'm like, I got to review just a Reg's ass horse. All right. Any final? Let's yeah. You got any final questions? Anything for our final few moments together here today? Appreciate everybody coming in here on a Monday, just kind of impromptu. It's great to hang out with you guys live and stuff, but I'm also, in the back of my head, I want, I know people watch these archives, so I want them to be enjoyable for the folks that didn't get to hang out live with us, But so the thought was that I would just try to do a live in this, get a live in this morning, and that way, there'd be an archived one for you to watch later in the week. While I'm out, have some stuff to just throw on in the background, hang out while you're hanging out in your toy room at home. What I'm most excited about is I think this is going to be a better match for Gunslinger. The size, this is a completely different horse. I'm pretty sure every single piece of it is new. Maybe because the feet are different, the body, the shape. Oh yeah. Doug's saying that I'll instantly feel the plastic difference with Roach. It's way more solid. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, D Sniper Winter Roach versus Bat Horse. Winter Roach. Yeah, Ian, I thought it was going to be the same horse too, just with like a different mane and tail, basically, and it's a different saddle. But it's totally different. It's great news. Oh yeah, Void Surfer. Yeah, thanks for that reminder. Actually, I need to pull some legends out too for that review, so I can see how the 6 inches figures fit on that horse, the Witcher horse. Oh yeah, Doug's saying Gunslinger legs are a bit too long. Yeah, I wonder if yeah, because I was just looking at it here in the box, and I don't know. It might be harder to get that saddle off of Roach than it was on the Dark Knight Returns horse. I'm sure we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. Toss this. Paint that didn't work. I'll leave this out for a minute just in case this guy's got any spots. I think it's fine. I think I'm just going to seal it. And then, like I said, once it actually goes on the shelf, I'll try to cover that part of it with just putting something in front of it. Oh, really? Puppyplex is saying that horse looks huge compared to Roach. That's good news because that Dark Knight Returns horse was too big. It's just too big. I mean, he looks great and all, but like, not really. And I appreciate them trying to give us more, as much bang for the buck. But yeah, it just doesn't fit. The same with those bat cycles lately; they just don't fit anybody. Too big. All right, folks. I don't know. The other thing I meant to mention. I don't know. I might have to go. I might have to. I'm not sure if I'm going to be here at my house this evening or not. If I am here, I might try to get one more game stream in. If not, I'll do it later this week, maybe Thursday evening. But yes, much appreciation to everyone for hanging out today. Thank you again, and welcome to the Hall of Fame, new to Kendo. Appreciate you being such a reliable presence in the chat and bringing the good vibes with you. Oh yeah, Blaze, you just found a brand new Violator for $7. Man, I need to. Yeah, what I need to do is I need to go hit up. I need to hit up GameStop.com, Walmart.com, Target.com. Anybody who even like that, if that King Shazam is still on sale for like $7 or $8, and he's got that feather um, thing with the straps, that would make a good like henchman guy. Little detail. All the guys I could possibly get, so I can make those themed goons. Henchmen, villain specific henchmen. As many as I can. Joker, Penguin, Two Face are the big ones, of course. Good ones to start, even though we don't even have Two Face or Penguin yet, comic version. But yeah, I'm gonna get on that. And yeah, thanks again, everyone, for hanging out. Kendo, yeah. Oh yeah, glad you woke up early today too. Yeah, yeah, right. You're earlier in the morning than I am even. So, all right, folks. I'll talk to you all very soon. And thank you again. Have a great week. I'll see you when I get back.